TikTok 2022 predictions. Now, I do this kind of prediction thing usually on my own. Privately, I write out a giant Google Doc. I've recorded it. You can look at my other predictions. I think they're in the Facebook groups, where I just kind of put them out there, but I've always done it privately. But this time, I was sitting here thinking, it's December 11th right now. I was like, I just kind of want to talk about it in more of like a podcast style format. I just kind of want to brain dump and let's see if I'm right. Let's see what came true. Let's see what I dropped the ball on or, didn't really see or hit the mark on. So with that being said, I'm going to go through a few predictions. I think I have about 7 of them. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. Some of them are going to be focused on the long term. Some of them are going to be focused on new features coming out or new things they're working on project-wise. And then another one at the end will be the hardware push that I think they're going to be moving into probably around Q4 2022. Now, the overall point of most of these predictions is going to be under this premise, and I want to set the tone because I think it's really important to understand the foundation of what I'm building this off of, so that when I give these predictions, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of understand, I see what's happening. Now, I think in 2022, we're going to start to see, this is my overall prediction, the advancement and push towards the long-term plan of TikTok, and that TikTok is going to be the place for content and whatever way you want to consume content. Now, in the very beginning, I've been on podcasts, recordings, and I've said this from the start. TikTok is not a video platform. It is not a short form video platform. It's an algorithm based platform. Obviously every platform is an algorithm based platform. They all have algorithms. But what I mean by it is that the way that ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, the way they've always come to market and what's made them so competitive and just takes over that demographic or that market or whatever they're at, is their algorithms are so incredibly good at prediction models, at clustering, at just basically knowing what to do and how to show it to you. So, with that being said, the overall premise I want to, paint for all these predictions is that TikTok is not just a short form video platform. That's how they're serving content to us right now, presently. And the same way that Instagram right now is not just a photo, app. 10 years ago, it was just a photo app. What we're about to see right now is we're going to see TikTok move into the long term. Now, 2 things quickly to note is to understand how Chinese social media marketing works, their apps, their social platforms, and then how ByteDance, the parent company, works. Very briefly, China, usually when apps they come out, they start to build entire ecosystems, massive ecosystems within the app. So you don't have to go anywhere. Ecosystems where it's socials built in, e-commerce, news, entertainment. You can even pay your utility bills, like your electric bill and stuff, and a lot of these apps like Weibo and stuff like that. Now, I think that's really important to note because they don't just compete in one way and they stick to that one way. They're like, hey, we have an edge in this one angle. Let's just do everything else and roll it in. And, hopefully our customers use it and they love it and we build from there. Now, the second thing I think that's really quick to note is that the way ByteDance works. ByteDance, the parent company, again, the one that I said is an algorithm-based, company and not a video one. The way they come to market is they usually blitz it. So if they want to release a project or they want to test something, they'll launch simultaneous apps, simultaneous features, etc., all at the same time. They just pour into the market. Then they allow just, the actual marketplace to do what they do. They decide which one they don't like. They see which one has an uptick. They kill off all the projects and they quadruple down on the one. Okay, now why am I telling all this and why is this important? I think the overall point is that the TikTok now is going to be moving more towards the long-term goal, the long-term vision, and not just inside of the one place that we've now known as short-form video, but bridging out into other content types. Now, let's get into the first prediction. So you're like, dude, what are you even talking about? I've been here for 4 minutes now. I think the prediction number 1, with everything I just said, is a massive primary focus on live streaming. Now, when I say live streaming, I'm not talking about the live streaming that we normally see on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and all that stuff. What I'm talking about more is the creation and formation of building out different divisions within live streaming on TikTok. We know TikTok streaming or, going live as an influencer, you talking to the camera. But what I'm saying is that they're going to start to create subcategories within the live streaming where people don't just come on TikTok anymore just for short form video. they start to come on for just their favorite streamers now, because the focus isn't just going to be how do we build a live stream around short form video creators. I think the shift in the focus is going to be how do we build live streaming for live streamers so that when people come on this app, they have multiple decisions. You might go on to, let's say Facebook, because you want to have a sense of community for Facebook groups. But then maybe you want to go to check on your families and friends. Maybe you want to go watch funny videos. There's different reasons and different ways that we're consuming content on Facebook as an example. And I think TikTok is going to start to emerge in that. But they already have a foothold on on live streaming. But again, I don't think it's going to be predicated and based on that. I think they're going to build out different types of divisions within live streaming on TikTok to attract that audience and that crowd, so that I come for short form video for 30 minutes and then I hang out in the live streaming stuff for an hour and then I come back, etc. I spend more time because there's different users and different habits. I think that's why there's this push towards the TikTok stories, because maybe people don't want to create content like myself on Instagram with 1 minute videos or this and that. Maybe people don't want to create content on TikTok in the short form video that we see it, but maybe they would want to create content on TikTok stories as a short form, just like a lot of people do on Instagram stories, but they don't post that often. Now, I'm using the TikTok stories as another example of attracting and creating different divisions within TikTok for people to come on to consume that piece of content and the way that they want to consume it. And again, and the way that I'm talking about is through live streaming. Now, another division that I think they're going to focus on, which brings me to my second prediction, is going to be more social commerce. That they're going to build out and carve out live streaming geared towards people to sell product. Not your regular person. If a regular streamer does it, cool. But it's geared more towards kind of like QVC style people. Like, you're here to sell things, to be a KOC. Or a KOL, I guess, in this case. It's little tiny ways. So let's get into the second prediction now that I just kind of talked about it. And, the first prediction, I would love to hear your thoughts on the concept. Do you understand the concept? I don't think I'm articulating it well, because this is just stuff that I keep in my head. But kind of like Twitch, Twitch was a live streaming for video games. But now Twitch is just known for live streaming because they've been able to build out different divisions of different consumers that go there for different reasons. Maybe you're there for a video game, maybe you're there for a musical, maybe you're there for a Q&A, whatever it might be. I'm saying that same thing for TikTok, but different divisions meant to attract live streaming people or, live stream consumers. Okay, let's get into the second prediction. Social commerce push. Now, the same thing that I was talking about right now about, streaming on TikTok, but the ability to sell social commerce, e-commerce through social. So, you're not just saying, hey, buy this thing like, you normally would. You're going to be influenced. People are going to talk you through it. They're going to interact with you, answer questions, social commerce. Now, two different ways you can do this. Through live, which will happen. TikTok live, it's already kind of being built out. Some people have access to it. But then also within the actual posts themselves, like the actual for the current time period, because there will be a division split between short form and long form. But the way that it is right now, you can do it through live, or you're going to be able to do it in the short form video that we know for, 0 to 3 minute clips. Now, the thing I kind of want to talk about, though, with the social commerce push isn't just the ability to sell things that you want. It's the ability that you're going to be able to, and this is the prediction part of it, that you're going to be able to upload your own catalog, probably through Shopify, and sell your own stuff on there. But I think the real prediction here is that it's going to be more of the ability to partner with brands and with companies and create almost like a merch or a catalog where you can directly choose what do you want to sell today through a partnership deal that TikTok worked out, either through a middleman, TikTok being the middleman, or automatically, ideally, and this might be 2023, where you can choose what products you want to push and sell and, promote on your live stream or in your post, and you can either get an affiliate deal or hopefully, and this is probably like 2024, 2023, you'll be able to get brand partnerships with the brand and doing it on TikTok. So a lot of people don't really know this in the West. If you're in China or, in the, Singapore, Taiwan, and stuff like that, you already know this, but there's people that are on the live streaming apps in China where they sell directly to consumers and they make a lot of money. And a lot of them actually have brand deals with the actual companies. They don't get an affiliate deal. It's like, no, Michael and Nike teamed up to make Michael shoes or something like that, the same way that you would make, Jordans and Kobe's and stuff like that. I think that is going to be the thing that is going to be in the future of this part for social commerce, where you're going to be able to brand partner deals with them through an affiliate in the back end, and or the bigger ones, the bigger stars on TikTok are going to be able to say, hey, no, I don't want an affiliate deal. This is my exclusive line. I want 40%. Then that's going to be the second part of this prediction, is the social commerce push. I think the other one too is going to be brand exclusive deals with TikTokers under the social commerce push. So the way that you've seen Lil Nas X do that shoe deal, instead of it being off of TikTok, it's going to be like, hey, let's bring it in-house. You got famous from us, keep it in-house to show some love to us. You don't need to go to them. We'll negotiate the deal for you. Yeah, I think that's going to be the big one. And then the third one I think is like kind of the obvious to me, is that the more live social commerce, or the social commerce in general, is going to have more of a strong foothold for them to create more of a influencer-based database for easier brand marketing, or to build in for affiliate deals, or for influencers to choose from, almost like a catalog selection. So it's not just, for the fun part for creators, but in the back end, they're going to collect a shit ton, I repeat, a shit ton of first user party data, where, our behaviors and purchase behavior, how much we spend, where we live, etc. iOS shut it down. TikTok's going to rebuild it their own way. And I think that's going to be the same thing for Instagram, to be honest. They're doing the same thing with shops right now. That's why they're giving you 20% off. They're not doing it because they're trying to be nice. They want to get some more data so that their ads don't tank for everybody else. So yeah, that's my second prediction. Social commerce push. Now, I think we're about 10 minutes in. I feel like I'm kind of rambling here. Hopefully, you're sticking with me. The next ones are going to be quite a bit quicker. We're going to get right to it. You don't have to worry. It's like, 20-minute rant. So, third thing I think is going to be a big one that they're going to focus on prediction-wise is a local area push. The ability to probably and hopefully at the end of 2022 to start ordering food through the app, where you will have, I guess this is kind of like part of this prediction, the ability to create geographic-based waypoints or check-ins the same way that you can on Snapchat, kind of the way that you can on Instagram. But on TikTok, the ability to check in at a location, content is aggregated there within that period of time. So, most recent videos in the last week and or the top videos of all time at this geolocation. But I think in this case, specifically for the local area push, not only will there be geolocated based businesses and geolocated based like locations and stuff like that, but I think it's going to be the ability to have access to these actual, geolocations, so that if I wanted to tap the McDonald's, that I could actually order from that McDonald's. I don't think TikTok's going to build that outright. I think they're going to partner with somebody and be able to bring that in-house and do some kind of, some partnership or something where you can order, Instacart, or you can order Uber Eats through TikTok by the location. So imagine this. You can get a TikTok food influencer to come down to your local restaurant and to do the food challenge and make the videos look so good and have those as your top videos. And then they can tag you in it. And in that tag, you're going to be able to look at their location, look at their menu, and maybe in that moment, you're like, damn, this looks amazing. Let me go just open this up. Because what better review would this be if not on TikTok? You get to see all the aesthetics. You get to see everybody's responses. That is probably better than you going through a review on, Yelp, or you going through a review on Google Google Local or whatever, and looking through these, shitty videos and shitty photos. Imagine if you could see a TikTok and that was added to it. Which, by the way, you guys, if you're listening to this right now, if you have a local business, I'd probably go see if you had any TikToks and take those TikToks that people made and throw it up on your local photos, because that'll probably grab people's attention a bit more and explain a bit more. But, with that being said, though, I think the local area push is going to be very big on TikTok. The ability to check in, log in, tag photos the same way that you kind of can for a Snap Map. Now, the next one is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I think we're going to see the introduction of 5-minute videos probably in Q1, Q2, maybe the end of Q2. The introduction of 5. Last year we got 3. It makes sense that this year we get 5. It's already been tested. And then I think in the end of Q4, they're going to be beta testing 10-minute videos. Now, why? Why are they moving to 5 and 10-minute videos? They want to become YouTube. That's pretty much it. I mean, they've already partnered and made a partnership with their videos getting indexed on Google's first page of, and search for TikToks. And, if you type in right now, steaks TikTok, you're going to see a whole section dedicated to TikTok now. But I think they're also going to be able to add the ability to do local check-ins, the local maps, create local tags, create a local tag ranking, a local kind of hierarchy of who's the most in demand, when is food going to be hot, when is it trending, when is, it's busy, when are they doing sales. It's going to be more for that type of content. Now, what does that geolocation shit have to do with 5 and 10-minute videos? If you could do a 5-minute vlog or a 5-minute interview or a 10-minute interview of anything, the location ones are probably going to be the best because it's data. TikTok is getting more data. The longer the video, the longer the things you can add to it, the more data you're going to be able to pull out, and the more you're going to be able to compete with big people like YouTube. So 5-minute, 10-minute video I think is important because it bridges them in to not having to push traffic to YouTube. You can stay here. Not having to push traffic to Instagram. You can stay here. And then also building out more data. And then honestly, just building out more of why leave. You love the content we share with you, which brings me to my original point in the beginning of creating different distributions. Hey, do you want short form video? We got it. You want to see your best favorite live streamers? We got it. Hey, you want a 20-minute video of, someone hiking in the wilderness? Don't worry, we got you. We got that too. That's going to be the big thing that I think TikTok's going to be moving towards the end is the longer form videos in conjunction with all this. Because remember, they blitz. They throw out a bunch of stuff. Whatever sticks, let's double it up. Let's scale it and move accordingly. Now, the second to last one is, I know most people haven't even heard of this, and I'm always confused, especially the quote-unquote TikTok experts. I'm like, you guys, why aren't you building this yet? Mini programs, aka TikTok jumps. Now, for people who don't really know what a TikTok jump is, it's what Snapchat has, which is known as minis. Now, there are these mini HTML5 based micro websites that are built into the app itself. Okay. So the idea is that you don't need to build out these other things or partner with other people's APIs and vice versa. People can build within your app and create these mini inner ecospheres and do brand deals and partnerships from within. Now, the idea behind this is that, for example, some of the minis that you have on Douyin, which is a Chinese version of TikTok, is plugins. They're not called plugins. I forget what the word's called in English, but it's almost like a template that you can plug in, and then you can pull out a bunch of things or display a bunch of information or pull out certain data points. So let's say, for example, instead of trying to get people to install your video game, you can just build your video game into the app, and you're able to collect that data, collect that information, and push it elsewhere outside of it. It's just bridged in and built in. Now, I think the mini programs and the TikTok jumps, or AKA TikTok jumps, the mini programs, I think that's going to be a very, very big push, especially for VR, for AR, especially for AR. And I think for more of the local businesses or more for e-commerce. I think this is going to be something. And if you're not familiar with this, just go right now, go look up Snapchat minis on YouTube and just kind of search by relevance, the most recent. There are people that are building Snapchat minis and collecting millions of emails a day. Their sales are skyrocketing because people are just using the minis and they don't know that it's built into a bigger ecosphere. All we're seeing is just an aspect of it because it's just a little micro mini site built into the app. So TikTok jumps is going to be something that's going to be really big. And I think we're going to see a big push in the gaming space, the ability to build out things in the gaming space, and I think in the NFT space, especially with the minis or jumps. I think that's going to be two things. I don't fully know yet exactly what it is. Maybe I'll do another one of these at the end of next year, 2022, of next year. But I know it's going to be something that's going to be big, and it's going to be very fundamental in terms of how they're going to partner and aggregate and not have to worry about acquiring or demolishing, building with instead of, And that is my last prediction. TikTok, or probably more likely ByteDance, is going to release a VR headset, or they're going to at least announce the release of their VR headset probably sometime at the end of Q4 on the whole ByteDance day. I think that's like in October or September. I can't remember. Yeah, ByteDance, the parent company, like literally has like a big event every year, kind of like what Facebook does with F8. But yeah, VR headset. Now, for most people who don't know this, ByteDance, parent company of TikTok, actually just acquired or purchased, I don't know which one it is, acquired the VR company that also builds out, actually, I need to double check that. I don't want to do it in real time. They either acquired them or they partnered with them, but I'm pretty sure they acquired them. They, let's just say they acquired and partnered. You choose which one, Google it afterwards, or maybe I'll put in the little notes. They basically have the company that builds out Oculus, the headset. So they're the ones behind it in terms of the hardware, the techware, the research and all that stuff. And if you look at the models that they've kind of shown or the ideas of what they've shown, they look exactly like the Oculus Quest 2. So, TikTok's already moved towards that. Their AR filters are getting better and better. Their AR program, which is probably another prediction I guess you could throw in there, their AR program is getting better. They're optimizing for more of the creators. They're really focused on creators, creating the worlds for them, whether it's in VR and AR. And I think all that's going to translate very, very well for TikTok in terms of moving into the metaverse, especially with them already doing stuff in NFTs, already building out different types of crypto plans and partnerships and stuff like that. It's really, really interesting. But yeah, expect a VR headset to be announced at least, or possibly released at the end of December of 2022. I don't think they're going to release it, to be honest. I don't think it'll be out by then. But at least I think they're going to announce and give the details and such. So anyways, this is about a 20-minute video, or 20-minute audio, I should say. These are my predictions for TikTok 2022. It's a little bit of a ramble. I didn't want to do it like podcasts and perfect notes. So if you're still here, bear with me. Appreciate it. If you want to have a dialogue about it, that'd be cool. DM me, email me. Love to talk about it. See what your thoughts are. Thought mine were dumb, kind of crazy, or if you wanted me to expand on anything. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful. Have a great day, and hopefully you had a good year.